Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is my last Monday off before I go on my big vacation. My husband and I are going to Cayo Coco, Cuba on a little vacation with friends of ours, Kate and Jason. You guys know Kate, she's been on this channel before. We've done some declutters. I'll link her channel in the description box down below. But what I'm doing today, as you can see, it's a no makeup day, and I'm in my sweats and I'm trying to get my suitcase organized. So when we travel, we like to travel with carry-ons only. Everyone I say that to thinks I'm crazy, but it adds an element of stress in terms of packing, but it eliminates an element of stress in terms of worrying about, is my suitcase going to arrive with me? Am I going to have all my things? Am I going to be there for 4 days before my suitcase arrives? These are things that have happened to me on trips before, so this is the way we like to do it. And the nice thing is you get off the plane and you have all your stuff and you go get on that bus and you head to your resort. So that's really, really nice. So it is a little bit of a challenge. So I thought it might make an interesting video to show you how I pack for a week-long vacation with just carry-ons. So everything has to be obviously TSA approved because we're taking a flight. So liquids is the biggest challenge. So I'm gonna kind of break it down for you and pack my bag with you guys today. There are a few things that will obviously be going in my husband's luggage. So I'm gonna start with the liquids because it's just the most challenging part and it's the thing that has caused me the most stress. So we have these little bags. I picked them up at Shoppers. They are airplane approved resealable bags for your liquids. Everything has to be under 100 mils or 100 grams for like liquids, gels, and aerosols. So this is my husband's little bag. He's got a sunscreen, a bug spray, mouthwash, and these are all things we're gonna share. So sunscreen, bug spray, mouthwash, there's a body lotion in here. He's got a body wash there. He's got a travel size deodorant that we're gonna share because I need room in my liquids bag. We've got the baby wash that we like to use as well, and then a little shampoo and conditioner for him. So that's his little travel bag of liquids. Mine will be just barely closing. This is the thing. But I did just test it out and I can close it. So as long as it's closed and it fits the requirements, I think we're okay. So I'll go through and show you guys what I've got in here. So I've got a concealer. I'm bringing the Pretty Vulgar concealer in Little White Lies. So I'm bringing that with me as a concealer. It's the smallest and most streamlined concealer that I own, and it's a pretty good match for me. So instead of a foundation, I'm gonna bring the Missha BB cream. This is a full coverage BB cream that has sunscreen in it. I actually have it on my face today, and I think it's a pretty good match. It has a nice skin-like finish. It says it's full coverage, but I was able to sheer it out today, so I think this is gonna be a good option for rather than a foundation, bring something that has sunscreen in it. I'm also bringing my Juice Beauty SPF 30 sunscreen. So this is our face sunscreen, and it's the mineral, which is what we prefer. So I'm bringing that as well. And then for the body, I'm bringing the Tizo. This is a tinted Ultra Zinc body and face sunscreen. It has a little bit of a tint to it, but not a lot. When you rub it in, it really doesn't look like anything, but it's a nice sunscreen. So we're gonna bring that. And then for face wash, I'm bringing the Drunk Elephant Jelly Cleanser. And I'm bringing the Protini Polypeptide Cream from Drunk Elephant as my moisturizer. So I got these were my birthday gift from Sephora, so I actually saved them for this trip, knowing that I would need something in a travel size. So that'll be our cleanser and moisturizer to share. We do everything sharesies when we travel. I have this teeny tiny Tatcha eye cream that I got as a sample through a Sephora order, so I'm bringing that. I've got this La Roche-Posay Ultra Hydrating Intense serum. This is a good one if you get a sunburn. It's just like a deluxe sample size. This is a good one if you get a sunburn on your face to soothe that. So I'm bringing that. Sorry, I look like such a mess, you guys. Maybe I'll put my hair in a ponytail. I didn't realize I looked so ratchet. Put my hair up so you guys don't have to look at it so messy. And then also for skincare, I'm bringing a lot of these little sample like foil pack things. They're great for traveling with. So I've got the Vichy Mineral 89. This is their hyaluronic acid serum. I have another hyaluronic acid serum here from number 7. I'm bringing that with me. I've got a anti-aging serum here that I'm gonna bring. This is from Biossance. I've got the Guerlain serum, bringing that with me. I bring a lot of skincare because I tend to shower a lot when I'm down south. When you get hot, you know, you sort of shower in the afternoon after you've been at the beach all day before dinner. So I do like to bring lots of things, and I do find that when you're having so much sun exposure, it's important to layer up your skincare. And then I have a few BioElements ones that I thought might come in handy. I've got a couple of the Oxygenation. This is like a nighttime repairing cream. That's a little bit heavier in case I want something a little bit heavier. I've got a couple of the Calmitude Sensitive Skin Moisturizer. This one again is good if I get a little sunburn on my face. That's a good one to have. It really takes the redness down. And then I've got a couple of the Recovery Serum, which is a very oily serum. Again, for me, my husband, my friend, like any of us might need some of these things, and just a couple of their body lotions in foil pack form in case we run out of the little bottle that I packed. And then for hair care, these are not what they look like. So they're 2 different bottles, and what I've done is I've just refilled them. This says Redken Frizz Dismiss. I would have bought this when we went to Mexico, but I've refilled it with my Verb shampoo that I'm using. And then the Sension's True Hue conditioner is actually the Diva Curl conditioner so I just refilled them so they're completely full. I will need those entire bottles. I will go through those because I have a lot of hair. Also for hair care, I'm bringing this Numa? I don't know. Somebody gave this to me. It's a leave-in conditioner. So it's just a spray-in leave-in conditioner, and then I'm bringing this Nioxin gloss. It's just a serum. So I'm bringing that with me for hair. That's it. I have a little sample of the perfume Woman by Ralph Lauren, so I thought I'd bring that as my perfume. I do have a little baby Blink mascara that I'm going to take with me as my mascara. This is a tubing mascara. Looks like this. Tubing mascaras are not my favorite, but they are really great for traveling. You don't need a makeup remover to remove them. And they are essentially waterproof because the only way to take them off is to kind of wet it with water and then pull the tubes off. So as long as you don't rub your eyes, if you've gotten this wet, it will stay on. Okay, so for lip products, first of all, I'm bringing the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask. I've just got this little deluxe sample size of that, so I'm bringing that. For my lip balm, I'm bringing my Dominique Cosmetics lip gloss. This is the Lemonade lip gloss, and I've got the color Peach Tea. And I am bringing a lip pencil to go with that, but I'll show you that. It's in the makeup bag, but this goes in with the liquids. And then I'm bringing 4 lipsticks. I don't know. I really should pare this down a little bit more, but I've narrowed it down to these 4 anyways. So I'm bringing 3 Urban Decay Vice lipsticks. I've got one in their sort of cream, more sheer formula. This is the color Streak. It's sort of a pinky coral color. It just goes on sheer. It's a nice one for daytime. I'm bringing in their Mega Matte formula the color Menace. It's like a hot, hot pink. I'm bringing Bittersweet, which is more of a lavender kind of purpley shade. And then lastly, I'm bringing the Smashbox Be Legendary lipstick in Power On, which is like a beautiful orangey red. So those are the lipsticks that I'm bringing. Might seem like a lot, but Kate wears lipstick, so I want to have lipstick options too. She's going to have lipstick on. So you can see that it does close. It is fully closed, and this should be fine. So that's all my liquids. I'm bringing my Bubba Cup to keep my drinks cold while I'm there. Also keeps the sand out of your drinks. So what I normally do is put my sunglasses like in this. So the way it works when you're traveling with carry-ons is that you can bring one travel size piece of luggage. which is this right here. It's just a small hard-sided suitcase. Fits perfectly in the upper head compartments. And then you can bring one personal item. So the personal item that I bring is a backpack, like such. This one's just from Walmart. So I like to pretty much pack as much like of my clothes and that type of thing in my suitcase, and then things that I want to have access to easily in my backpack. So my books will be in my backpack, my liquids will be in my backpack on the top, so that when we go through security I can just pull them out and set them on top. We do bring a beach bag. This one folds up nice and small. This will be going in my husband's luggage because he always has more room than I do, because shoes and makeup. So for makeup other than my liquids, I've got this little small sort of train case from BoxyCharm, and I've got all of my non-liquid makeup in there. So I've got to take these out of the packaging, but I've got 2 fresh eyebrow pencils, because I'm going to take these out of the packaging now. Because the ones that I'm using right now, I'm not sure how much is left in them, and I'd hate to get down there and not be able to fill in my eyebrows when I want to. So I'm bringing my 2 favorite CoverGirl eyebrow pencils that I always use. I've got the Misha BB Cream as a foundation. I've got the Pretty Vulgar concealer I showed you guys for my concealer. I picked up the CoverGirl True Blend pressed powder in Translucent Fair. I'm bringing that with me as my powder. I didn't really want to travel with a loose powder, and that's all I had. And this one was on sale, and Tati told me it was good, so that's what I got. I'm bringing 1 blush. This is the TG Awaken Glow Blush. This is the one that's in my Shop My Stash. Pretty much, it's what I have on today. It's a very natural sort of flush of color. I won't be wearing makeup most of the time, but I do want to have some things for the evening, for the dinners and stuff like that. I'm bringing my travel size of the Benefit Hoola Bronzer. Looks like this. So I'm bringing that with me as my bronzer. I said this was in my Shop My Stash, but what I meant was it's in my project pan. For eyeshadows, I'm bringing the Smashbox Ablaze Cover Shop palette. Looks like this. Like lots of fun warm tones in there. And then to complement that, I'm bringing the Ace Beauty Scarlet Dusk palette. Looks like this. So I think those 2 palettes go well together. They go well with the clothing that I'm bringing. And I also don't like to travel with like my favorite palettes, because there is a chance that something will get broken. These are ones that, although I do love them, if they were broken or something happened to them, I would not be devastated. So that's that. For a highlight, I have this little tiny Mary Luminizer from the Balm. It's just like a deluxe sample size, so that's perfect for traveling with. I've got a nude lip pencil. This is the NYX lip pencil in the color Nude Suede Shoes. So I'm bringing that to just go underneath my lip gloss. Most of the time, that's probably all I'm going to be wearing, is lip gloss with a little pencil underneath. And then this is the smallest number of brushes I could pare it down to. I did my best to, you know, have as many multi-purpose ones as I could, but I still also don't want to like struggle with my makeup the whole time I'm there. So I have my Luxie 732 foundation brush. I'll use that for concealer and foundation. I'm bringing this Moda powder brush for my face powder. I've got the Luxie 522 tapered highlighter. I use this for blush. For highlight, I'm actually using this one here. Who makes these? Oh yeah, these are Moda brushes. So I got these through BoxyCharm as well. So I'm bringing the highlight brush for highlight, obviously, and I'm bringing this angled brush for like bronzer contour type situation. And then these are the only eye pencils I'm bringing. I've got a couple of double-ended ones that I thought would be good. So I've got the Luxie 249. It's got a fluffy sort of crease brush on one side and a flat shader on the other. I've got one of the Anastasia brushes, comes in all of the palettes, so it's got like a fluffy crease brush on one side and a smaller flat shader on the other. I've got This one came in a Dose of Colors palette. It's like a really small, fluffy. It's good for doing underneath the lash line or like blending out where you've maybe made a boo-boo. And then a little pencil brush on the other side. Of course, I've got a little angle brush, just because you always need to have an angle brush. You never know when you're gonna need one. I've got this flat shader from Luxie. It's the 245. I actually like to use this one for concealer or cleaning up underneath the brow if I need to cut the brow. And then the Luxie 209 large shader. This is sort of an odd shaped one, but I like this for when I'm having a hard time blending out the crease. I need something a little bit stiffer but still fluffy. I like this one for that. So those are all the brushes I'm bringing. And then I've got this little bag in here. So in this little bag, I have like hair ties, bobby pins, a headband, some of the little tiny hair ties in case I do like braids, I'll definitely be doing braids. I've got a couple of headbands, a couple of these like polysporin patches for blisters. I've got a couple of these Shout wipes in case we get like a garment dirty. And then I've got a little tiny bag of like whatever jewelry I'm bringing. So I ordered this. I like to wear a ring so that people know I'm married. But I don't like to bring, obviously, my real like wedding band and engagement ring when I'm traveling. I just don't think it's safe. So I ordered this one on Amazon. I have a really small finger. I wear like a 4.5 ring size. So I was able to get a small size on Amazon. So I picked that up. So I'm bringing that with me. I'm just bringing like a gold chain that one of my friends gave me and some earrings to go with. I've got some rose gold earrings and a couple of bracelets. And then I'll just wear my little, I have some like silver studs that I wear like every day. I'll wear those to get there. So that's all that's in this little bag, and I put that right in my little makeup bag. Also in my makeup bag will be like any prescriptions. Obviously I'll have to pack those like at the last minute, but any prescriptions, anything like that. I've got like my migraine medication. I've got some allergy meds in there. I've got pimple patches in case I break out. So all those things will be contained in my little makeup bag like this. There's room in here. It's not that full. So I'll be able to kind of lay everything out and see everything once I'm there. I got a package of makeup remover wipes to take as opposed to trying to bring another liquid. As you could see, I really don't have room for any more liquids in my bag. I am bringing 3 pairs of sunglasses because the last time we went away, I think I went with 3 and came back with 1. So I think it's beneficial to bring backups. So I'm bringing my white aviators that I love, super comfy, very light on my face. I'm bringing these black and gold ones that I picked up the last time I was in Shediac and I lost my sunglasses. And then I'm bringing these sort of cool like green ones that are really cool. I ordered these off someone from Instagram, I think. Anyway, off an online store. So what I like to do is I'll put my sunglasses, or at least as many of them as I can fit, in my Bubba Cup so that they're protected. I'll probably wear 1 pair to get there, and then everything else will go in my little cup here. So I've got 2 pairs in there, and I'll probably just wear the white ones. So that's all of my like toiletries, liquids, stuff like that, makeup, sunglasses, accessories. I am bringing 1 sheet mask just because, why not? And then I got this little fanny pack thing off of Amazon. It actually goes like on your abdomen underneath your sweater. So I'll be wearing that, and that will have like our passports, our money, all that kind of sensitive type stuff in that. That'll be packed up the night before, and we'll get money exchanged when we're there. I've got a small digital camera that I have had for a million years. I have to put a memory card in it before we go, but I did charge the battery. I'm not bringing the charger with me. I know Kate will have a much nicer camera and she's more apt to take pictures than I am, so I'm just bringing that with me. If something happens to it, I wouldn't be too devastated. I think I'm actually going to pick up a new memory card for it so I don't have anything else on it. I've got 3 books to read before you say it, I know I could bring an e-reader with all the books in the world. I like a paper book, and I also like to just read them and then I leave them down there. I don't bring them back with me. So I'm much lighter coming back than I am going down, but I've got 3 books. I've got a Sandra Brown book, a John Grisham book, and a Nora Roberts book to read while I'm there on the beach. And then we get into clothes. So let me just grab those things. Before you say it, I know it's going to be hard to fit all these things in the bag, but I've done it before and I'll do it again. So I've got many swimsuits. I've got all the swimsuits. I have more swimsuits than any one person could need, so I'm bringing pretty much one for every day because I can. So I've got a couple of one-piece swimsuits that I'm bringing. I'm bringing this one. I'm bringing this one from Boutine LA. I've got this little off-the-shoulder top with these white bottoms. These are like a high-waisted bottom. I've got a very teeny tiny orange one that I only wear when I'm traveling. I've got a couple of Victoria's Secret ones. I've got sort of a black and white patterned one. I've got a Victoria's Secret top with a different bottom that I like to pair it with. I've got this black one that has like cherries all over it. So I have lots of options, and I have like a rainbow one. So I have lots of options for swimsuits. For shoes, I'm bringing 3 pairs and a pair of water shoes. So these are my little water shoes. I got them on Amazon. They fold, like they're just like a nothing shoe. So I'll bring those with me for the beach. I just don't like to go in the water and not have my feet protected. I don't know. If you're like that, comment down below. I'm bringing my Steve Madden slides, flat, very comfortable, easy to wear, goes with everything. I'm bringing these gray flip-flops. These are made from recycled yoga mats. They're very, very comfortable. Bringing those with me. And then the only dressy shoes I'm bringing are these kind of wedge shoes, and only if I can fit them, because I still don't know for sure if that's going to happen. So, and I do bring a small crossbody purse. This is the only purse that I'm bringing with me. I do bring that with me for like my room key and all that sort of thing. Somebody has to hang on to that stuff, and that person is me. So I bring that little purse. I bought it at Walmart right before we went away last year, and that's the only time I use this little purse, is for when I'm traveling. And then I've got some hats. So I am bringing a couple of hats. I would like to bring a traditional ball cap, but they just take up too much room. So I've got a couple of these sort of soft, like fabric ones that you can fold up small. I've got a gray one and a black one. So I'm gonna bring those for hats. I wish that I could bring like a cute floppy one or a fedora or something, but there's just not gonna be room. Just kind of packing as I go here. So I've got my swimsuits and 2 of my books in my suitcase now. So I'm bringing a few dresses. So I've got this little, it's just a short little sundress. So I'm bringing this for either a dinner or whatever. You could dress it up, dress it down, depending on what shoes you put it with. I'm bringing a couple of maxi dresses. So I've got this really long animal print one. It's strapless, super easy to travel with because it doesn't wrinkle or anything like that. I'm also bringing this maxi dress. It's got like a little kind of built-in necklace, but it's like a strapless one too. It's green and navy. I'm bringing 2 cover-ups. So I've got this sort of sheer white one. It's just a short. I think I got it at Walmart. It's perfect because it's just enough so you feel a little bit covered. And then I've got a little black romper that's sort of open in the front, and it's got like a little off the shoulder situation. So I'm bringing that as a second cover up. I think the last time we went away, I think I brought like 8 bathing suits and like 6 cover ups. This year I think I'm bringing as many swimsuits, but definitely less cover ups. I've got this little white patterned dress that I'm bringing. It's just cotton. So I'm just kind of rolling everything and then tucking it in between the other rolls, if that makes sense. And then I've got this little sundress. It's short as well, but again, it can be dressed up or dressed down. And then the last dress, is this the last dress? Yeah. The last dress I'm bringing is this little mint peplum number. I love this so much. I've worn this to a few weddings, but it's really cute. It's very flattering. I feel really good in it. Okay, my books are gonna have to come out of there. It's just not gonna happen. I was hoping maybe I can make my backpack a little lighter, but it's not gonna happen. And then I've got this black tank top. It's just got like a little crochet sort of detail on it. It's like my favorite. It's sort of one of those things when you're traveling, like bring your favorite things. So that's one of my favorite tank tops, so I'm gonna bring it with me. I am bringing one like long sleeve shirt just in case we have like a cool evening. I don't think I'm gonna need it, but I just rather have it and not need it, you know? Other tank tops I'm bringing this, it's just a purple and gray striped one. I could wear that if I decide I want to work out. I could work out in that. And it also goes for just like a casual day on the beach. I've got a little white one similar to the black in that it's got the little crochet detail. And then I'm also bringing this little sort of swing tank top. Again, it's just one of my favorites. It's really, really comfortable. And then I'm bringing 3 pairs of shorts. So these are actually gym shorts. I love them, and they have the little sugar skull. I don't know if you guys can see, it's got a little sugar skull on the side. So I just figured if I did want to work out, I'd have some shorts to work out in. Same with these. They're okay for working out in, but I just like to wear them. They're very comfortable, easy to wear. And then of course I'm bringing my favorite pair of denim shorts. I love these. I basically live in them in the summer. So those are all the shorts I'm bringing. I've got a couple of t-shirts here. I've got this orange one, just a nice plain orange t-shirt. You can see my suitcase getting fuller and fuller. I roll at first, and then when the whole bottom part is rolled, then I start folding on top. And then I've got 2 other t-shirts here. So I've just got like a little baby blue one and just a plain black one. And then lastly for clothes, I've just got a couple little like cardigan style ones. I've got this heather gray, and then I've got a black. Just to throw on, it does sometimes get cool in the evening, especially when you've been out in the sun all day. So I've just got a black one and a gray one to sort of throw over my arms in case I get cold. So you can see my suitcase is really full, but because it's hard-sided, it's actually like that's the appropriate amount to have in it. So I'm just gonna close my these things. So you can see I didn't have to like press it down to hold it I didn't have to like hold it closed to close it. It zips up no problem. I've got my little luggage tag on it already with my address and everything. So that's my clothes, swimsuits, and everything like that in this bag. And then everything that's left just has to go in my backpack. So I'm just gonna get rid of these hangers. So now it's just sort of the miscellaneous things that need to go into the backpack. So what I like to start with is the book. So I'm gonna leave one book out to put sort of on top so I can read it. And I'm gonna put the other 2 in the bottom. Kind of gives you a sturdy bottom to work with. I'm going to put the Bubba Cup in while there's lots of tall space inside. And then I'm going to put my makeup bag in because it requires a little bit more space. I'm going to put my flip-flops and my water shoes in the front pouch. And then my purse on top of that. Put that right up. I'm going to put my heels in. Sort of stacked inside of each other. I'm trying not to crush my slides, so I'm kind of tucking them in the back a little bit. And then I've got the perfect amount of space on top of that for my book and my liquids. There. So The only things that aren't in here are my camera. So I'm going to put that just in the front because I do still have to put a memory card in it. Oh yeah, and I've got my 2 hats, so I'll put them in here with the shoes and the purse because they fold up small. And then this will be on my person. So that's my backpack all ready to go. It's just a book bag. It's not a huge like camping backpack or anything like that, so it should be perfectly fine. And I'll probably end up putting the camera in my husband's bag so that I don't have it sort of in the front where it could get damaged. So actually I'm gonna just toss that there. So that's my backpack. So that's it. My suitcase is packed. My backpack is packed. I've got my little fanny pack I still have to fill up with passports, money, stuff like that. My husband's suitcase is here and I've gotten it started with his Bubba cup. I've got a toothbrush in here, the camera. And then there's just a variety of like Imodium, Gravol, Benadryl, Advil, stuff like that is all in his suitcase because he won't have as many things as me. He'll have basically nothing in his backpack, so I kind of fill up a few of those things in his stuff. But that's pretty much it. So I just know every time I mention it to anybody that I'm traveling with just carry-on, so like I don't know how you do that. So I thought I'd show you how I do it. I still bring lots of stuff. I mean, it's not like I'm bringing 2 shirts and a toothbrush. I will obviously at the last minute be adding prescriptions, underwear, stuff like that. I didn't really feel like I needed to show you guys that. I will be wearing my sneakers to get there so that I will have sneakers on hand on the trip. They just take up the most room and I'd rather be comfortable when I'm traveling anyways. So I'm gonna wear my sneakers, I'm gonna wear a hoodie so that I have a hoodie, and I'm gonna leave my big winter jacket in Canada. So that's the plan. A few miscellaneous things will be thrown in at the last minute, but essentially this is what I'm bringing. I feel much better now that the bag is packed. I've been kind of thinking about it, fretting about it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you're traveling anywhere over the winter. Really nice to get out of this cold, dreary weather. I'm really looking forward to this trip. So I may film something while I'm down there, I may not, but by the time you guys are seeing this, I'll probably be back because I have pre-filmed quite a bit before I was leaving. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!